yell Barracuda. Everybody says, huh? What? You yell shark. We've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Shut up. I'm rich. I'm richer than all this, you Hollywood trash.
A, you can never go too far. B, if I'm gonna get busted, it is not gonna be by a guy like that.
I'll be back.
Here's Johnny.
It's Hard-Headed Sports with Spinny and Fetty Bus. Famous for their podcasts, you can now catch them right here on the Al Travis Show.
All right, we've got him. He's Spinny from Hard-Headed Sports. A lot of folks maybe don't know he's a volleyball coach for the Olies. What do you call yours? The Ollies? The Olies?
The Olies is right.
Oh, I got it. Okay,
I'm
good.
impressed.
Thank you.
I said Oles probably for the first 2 months I worked there.
It's the Olies. Okay. All right, and your volleyball season's up and running. How are we doing? How are we looking?
So we had a scrimmage last week, and then we have a scrimmage today against UW Eau Claire, and then our first match is on Friday in California. So we're just getting ready to go.
And I presume you're keeping up on all this stuff across the state. Did you happen to catch anything with Texas and the Gopher volleyball team? Gophers lose to Texas 3-1 in their opener. Did you catch any of it? Texas is a pretty good team. Is that anything to be upset about? The Gophers play a lot of great volleyball teams.
Yeah. Yes, Texas A&M is who we played. They are solid. They're ranked 9th. We were ranked 11th. We played okay. We didn't have one of our starting outsides who's still dealing with a back injury. And so, yeah, I mean, not a bad showing for the first game. It was against a good team. I would have loved to win that game, and I think at our best we're capable of it. But it was we competed, and so, yeah.
It's such a hard division. Is that something we should really watch? Can the girls be the top of that?
Yeah, I mean, Nebraska's probably the best team in the nation right now, so they're probably the favorite for number 1, and then Wisconsin probably favorite for number 2. And then I think you can put like us and Penn State and others in that group as well. But those top 3, 4 ahead of us are pretty solidified.
It's kind of an interesting time to be into the ladies volleyball as that sport is getting a lot more attention and a lot more. You can find it more often on the ESPN2s or college ESPN. It's kind of cool to be in the game at this time, isn't it? Spinny, you muted yourself.
Sorry, Al. Yes, it's a great time to be in the game. I mean, it's awesome that, they had the Nebraska game last year had 95,000 fans in a football stadium at it. I think volleyball is the most played female sport in high school across the nation.
Did not know that. Are you still with me, Spinny? You driving somewhere? There you are. Now you're back.
Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties this morning.
I did not know that it was the most played girl sport. That's fantastic. And at its highest level, highly entertaining.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the high-level Division I and the Olympics, super entertaining as far as just the speed at which everything is done.
Yeah. So let's talk some football action. That's getting underway. Going to give us at least, I think there are 40 ball games on between yesterday right on through the weekend. First ones that come to note, I don't know what you think of the Iowa State actually upsetting Kansas State 17-22. So Iowa State wins their opener. That was kind of a fun ball game to watch.
Did you watch it, Al? I didn't. I wasn't able to tune in for that one. So was that an upset? Would you call that an upset?
I would. 22 ranked over 17th ranked. Why not? It was a great ball game, 24-21. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I have some friends that go there, so I kind of tuned back and forth, and yeah, it was all right. I'm more excited about what do you think Minnesota does here at home against Buffalo? If I'm not mistaken, Buffalo is like the worst record of all football teams ever. This is one of those patty cat games.
We're not losing this game. I would bet any amount of dollars on this. This is a PJ Flex special. Schedule an easy team early in the season to rock them. And I got to give the man credit. We do almost always beat teams that are worse than us. And as a Minnesota sport, that is pretty rare activity. So I do got to give PJ a little bit of credit for that.
I would mention that not that I want anybody to gamble because gambling is illegal in Minnesota, but Minnesota's up 17.5 on that one.
I mean,
So
yeah,
close ball game. All right. Now the game of the week, the only one I guess I just really want your thoughts on. Unlike us who take patty cakes, Ohio State is taking on number 1 Texas right out of the barn, right off the top, 11 o'clock on Saturday. I will be in the garage watching that one with a cigar.
Yes, that one will be once I'm prepped and ready for the game. That one will be on during warm-ups for me to take a glance at for sure.
So what are your thoughts? I mean, I would say it is a toss-up. Texas is ranked number 1. We don't know what's going to come out of the hopper. Ohio's number 3. But this is like the first time in FSA history that the number 1 seed is actually the underdog. They're giving Ohio State a 1.5 points. I suppose that's for a field goal at home.
Yeah, I mean, being at home probably is that 3-point mark. So they're probably, Texas is a little favored, but the home match makes it that way. Texas it's fun. It'll be fun to get to see Arch Manning. I feel like we've been being teased about this for 2 years. So it's like
Yes.
I'll be excited for that. And Ohio State, obviously, super well coached, super experienced, and it should just be a great football game. I'm just so happy to see early competitive game schedule.
Competitive. This would be the game you almost want to see the last week of the season,
right?
But you put it at the beginning. You're like, okay, we're going to find out who the men and the boys are. One of these two teams is going to be over to start their season and have to try to climb back to get in contention. I think this is absolutely the matchup of the weekend. Any other of the teams you're looking at as far as the big, what are we, the Big Ten, but it's got, 18 teams in it? Is there anybody we're looking at you think could shock us all?
You mean shock us all and win the Big Ten, Al, or what do you asking?
Well, see, isn't that the sad thing? Other than Ohio State, who else could actually do anything for us in the high school or college rankings?
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's Ohio State's conference to win for sure. Illinois will be good this year as well, and then Penn State. I mean, those three teams, and then a lot of people are high on Oregon. I don't know how high I am on them, but those are probably the 4 teams. I mean, Penn State is ranked number 2 right now, so I don't think we can quite undersell them, but
you might have done this on your podcast and I didn't catch it. What are you putting the Gophers at as far as the season goes? You got them a win today. I think they were 9-6 last year. Big winning season, 8-7, something like that. What do you put them at this year?
Yeah, I mean, that's the number, I think. How many games do they play? 13 or 14?
13. Yeah,
okay,
I don't know. Yeah.
So I think 9-4 is in the cards, potentially. Okay. But I also think 6-7 is in the cards, too. So I'm going to settle in between. We're going to say 8-5. I think we make the winning season happen. Which
means another winning year, another $1 million a year for Fleck until as long as he wants to be here. So that'll be good for him. We'll go to break. We'll talk some professional sports. Right after this, I've got him. He's Spinny from Hard Headed Sports.
Braver Angels Minnesota is part of a national movement that brings together conservatives, liberals, independents, and others to restore trust, respect, and goodwill in politics. We seek not to eliminate our differences, but rather deal with them head on, with respect and understanding. We do not try to change people's views, but how they view the other side. There will always be differences. Braver Angels Minnesota believes the best way forward is to change how we deal with those differences. Join the civil conversation at mn.braverangels.org.
Achieving your financial goals requires individual planning and a comprehensive approach. At Midwest Money Management, our mission is to provide you with the knowledge, tools, and confidence to feel comfortable financially today and secure about tomorrow. Learn more at MidwestMoneyManagement.com. That's MidwestMoneyManagement.com.
Securities offered through JW Cole Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through JW Cole Advisors Inc., Midwest Money Management, and JW Cole Financial Inc. and JW Cole Advisors Inc. are unaffiliated entities.
Al Travis Show, the last place you can go and hear all sides. Respectful, thoughtful, and grateful.
I've got them. Spinny from Hardheaded Sports, wherever you get your podcast, download them. Spinny. Not that I want to spend a ton of time on these guys, but this is crazy. I asked the group yesterday, could the Minnesota Twins end up being the worst team in the American League before this is all over? Chicago, they beat us 2 out of 3. They're on a 3-game winning streak. We're on a 3-game losing streak. Nothing good looks good for your Twins. Could they go from a team that if they put a couple pieces in could possibly be in the playoffs to the bottom of the barrel? Could this happen in 30 games? We're up by 9 now with 30-some games to play.
I mean, I don't think we're going to be worse than the White Sox, but, I mean, it's definitely gotten bad. But I don't know what else you expected when we traded away half our team. I mean,
I got a hot take. I got a hot take for you.
All right, let's hear it.
In baseball, you need pitching. Let me just read the scores of the other team in the last few games. 10, 8, 7, 9, 8, 4, 6, 8, 8, 7. These are football scores.
No, but Al, we upgraded our pitching staff. You didn't hear? I just can't believe you didn't understand
with AAA kids, AA kids coming up, getting a shot at the big leagues. Oh my God! You know what kills me about this? If you're not ready to play in the majors, and these guys obviously are not, how does this help you get ready to play in the majors? These guys are getting whiplash watching the ball go past them at 120 miles an hour. This can't be good for their psyche.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do think good reps are good reps, and I don't think it's bad that they're getting, shelled a little bit, but it has its goods and bads. Like you think about the NFL, right? With quarterbacks, like you want them to get in and get reps right away, but if they're getting bad reps, sometimes that's things they can't recover from. Sam Darnold, as a good example. So it is. Yep. I do see your point, but at this point with the youth, I think reps are reps.
Okay, and that's good for them and their long-term effect. What's it got for Minnesota? What makes me want to buy a season ticket next year?
I don't know, Al. I mean, I think that's a question for the owners. Yeah. I don't think that's a question for me. Like I don't know how you put this team out there and expect. I just don't know what they expected. I don't know how you trade your whole team. You expect it to sell and it's not. It just seems like the poll has expectations of how this situation is going to go. I've been wrong the whole time.
Their marketing people are horrid. Absolutely horrid. I agree with that. Let's look a little bit at the NFL if we can. Your Minnesota Vikings. I think if I'm going to look at anything in the Vikings, I think we're still suspect in the cornerback situation. We've got to find some quarterbacks. Maybe the quarterbacks we have are better than I know. But what are your thoughts on what we have to have or what can we still fix between now and the opener?
Yeah, I mean, corner is definitely the position that I think is a little under available, but there must be something we don't know, Al. Because do you trust our GM and coach right now? Because I do.
Oh, only 180% different than the Twins. I absolutely do. I think they know what they're doing.
And it's like we traded a corner yesterday to the Colts. So it doesn't make sense to me that we would do that if they didn't think the corners in the room were better than we do.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. Let me ask you with the quarterback situation. This came out of nowhere. I'm sitting here hoping Max can get himself into the 3rd spot. I'm saying get rid of Ripon. I don't have any problem with that. And all of a sudden, what's the kid's name? They got rid of the 2nd place guy, Holland. What was his name? Allen. Who's the 2nd-string quarter that back forth? But then when they blew him out, what was his name? Oh, there you go. How they blow him out and they bring Wentz in. Did you have that on your bingo card?
I did not have that on my bingo card at all, and especially Carson Wentz. Like this guy's in the league again. Back to Kevin O'Connell. Man can make Sam Darnold and throw 35 touchdowns. So I mean, Carson Wentz was basically won an MVP if he didn't get hurt in Game 14. Locked in on an MVP. So
exactly, and to have JJ be able to talk with him and be a part of that, I love it. Then Ripon's gone, and they move Max up. I love the fact that Max is going to get a contract and be in the NFL with the Minnesota Vikings. This team knows how to get Minnesotans psyched. And then the other thing we should talk about, can we get Thielen back here, please?
I mean, that would be cool. I would obviously enjoy that. I just don't know what, like, I don't want to give up a lot because I still have a ton of faith in Jordan Addison when he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And, like,
Yep.
I don't really know if I want Thielen taking targets from Jordan Addison at this point in his career, but I would be in as long as, like, Thielen, the role he got post Addison back was different.
Oh, it's got to be a limited role, but he's got less tread on the tires anymore. He knows that. He's just there to be make those catches when we have to have them. But this is the difference between Minnesota, the Vikings, and the Twins. We want Harrison Smith to stick around. They work out a deal to keep that old man on the field. He gets his AARP card and his benefit check for being 65 and older, but he's going to still be a Minnesota Viking. We love that crap. Then you bring Max, a gopher, and you let him be in as your third quarterback. And then you bring a Thielen back. Tell me that they're not playing with Minnesota's feelings, completely opposite of what the Twins are doing. Like, hey, buy the shirts, but don't put a number on it because we don't know who's going to be here next week. It's just different. It's a different mindset.
I mean, I think what it is, Al, is good ownership. I mean,
Yeah.
the Wolves are outstanding owners, absolutely outstanding. And, like, as Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft has shown, like, being a little bit of a salesman, keeping your team in the news / like getting your fans amped up is part of good ownership. It's what keeps your team in the media. It's what makes you money. So I don't hate it from that perspective either. If Thielen gets traded here, it's all people are talking about for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's probably headlining the Star trip. Like, that's what we're talking about,
See, that is exactly what you're saying. It's great marksmanship. It sells my team. It lets you know I'm here. I don't have the feeling that the Minnesota Vikings are looking to move anywhere. And if the Twins do, I don't know if I care.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I would care. I love having a baseball team, in my home city, but
They don't seem to care about you, Spinny.
They don't, and that's why I want them to sell. Just put the team back on the market.
Sell these bad boys. Spinny, we're out of time. Love having you on the program. I appreciate you, my friend. How does someone pick up Hard-Headed Sports?
Yeah, check us out on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. Should be 3 episodes in the next upcoming week. Fantasy football draft, NFL preview, and college football preview. So check us out.
Appreciate you, my friend. It's Hard-Headed Sports on the Al Travis Show.
Think about it. Now that school's out for the summer, how are Minnesota students doing?